has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim. Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a great first set of games. Tri-City took on Crestwood and pulled off the 9-8 upset. Then, on the other court that we had, Noam, you can tell them yourself, but King Heights beat St. Jude's in another upset, 10-7. It's been the day of the upset. Will the boys from Quebec get it done? CSJV Prep, our 11th seed, take on Brampton City Prep, our 5th seed, in what should be shaping up to be a wonderful game. These two played earlier in the season in what was one of the most exciting, physical, gritty games we had this season. We're live, ladies and gentlemen, for the second slate of games here at NPA Nationals, and we have BCP. They will be taking on CSJV, and I'm very excited to be the one to bring it to you. My name's Julian Quintero Verano, and I'm joined by the one and only Noam Strafer. Noam, how are we doing?
We're doing great today, man. I'm excited.
We'll see where it ends up going. We're going to take a look around on this Brampton City team to Zaya Malcolm. It'll be sent over to Olunloyo. Pusey, he lets it fly, and he splashes home early. 4th in made threes in the league so far this season, and he gets off to a hot start for Brampton City Prep. Now CSJV want to get something quick. They're going to get something on this offensive possession. They fight for it. They miss. They're not able to walk away with it. Brampton City Prep take it up to Zaya Malcolm, hard to the basket, loses it, and it goes out of bounds. It will be CSJV ball.
Yeah, Malcolm trying to get a little funny with it there with the behind-the-back move, just loses it on the other hand. But Brampton City Prep setting the tone early with that first three.
Out there for Brampton City Prep, as mentioned, to Zaya Malcolm, Antoine Pusey, along with Isaiah Olunloyo. But they're partnered with Graydon Jurek and lastly Sean Sandu on the starting lineup. Meanwhile, CSJV, the one bringing the ball up right now, number 3, David Watson Henry. And we also have out there with him Abdel Sanogo, the all-star. He finds Mansley Dornaval there, the screen being set by Loic Boer. Boer dancing around, back it goes to Dornaval. He goes right to the basket, misses, rebounded by Malcolm. He's being chased down by Desmond Luboya, and now it's going to be a big attack and a bucket for BCP. They're up 5-0. CSJV setting things up, seeing how they can approach it here. Mansley Dornoval slowing it down, sub being made soon. Number 10 coming in and Mamadou Dabo. Backing down, Sanogo tried finding his teammate but couldn't find Boer. Now Jurek leads the charge, pausing quickly to find Tazaya Malcolm. He finds Pusey in the corner off the top of the backboard. No, and it'll be David Watson Henry. Big DWH leading the way. Watson Henry trying to dance, finds Boer. Boer passing on out to Luboya. His three is short, rebounded by Olunloyo. CSJV still yet to get on the board. Now Olunloyo, he waits for a moment. Glancing, passing to Sandu, picked off by Boer. CSJV quick on the attack. Mansley Dornoval wanting his first points. And you know he wanted the foul there through the contact. Pusey plays great defense, very physical, and it will remain CSJV on this possession. Subbing in now, Mamadou Dabo coming in for number 3, David Watson Henry.
Yeah, clearly unhappy with the call there, or the lack thereof.
Boer hands to Dornoval, back it goes to Boer. He's beyond the perimeter, he lets it go. The big man can't convert on it. A fight for the glass underneath. And they will try to get things sorted on this one. Fighting quickly to try to push forward. We'll see where it goes for them. Inbound now for BCP. No, it was a foul on Mansley Dornoval on a grab. So they're going to have to reset on this possession.
Unclear exactly what the foul was on that play. BCP will take possession though.
Leading the charge will be Isaiah Olunloyo. 3-ball falls for Jurek. He splashes home. BCP 8-2.
BCP shooting really well from the 3-line early on in this one, setting the tone. Quick pace for them already.
Three ball again for Dornoval, and he was not able to convert on it. Still, though, they fight. BCP the one to walk away with it. And coming up will be Tazaya Malcolm. Screen from Sandu. Malcolm gets double teamed. One of the best players in the league. He gets it to Pusey. His three's long. CSJV early on here, Noam, their strategy seems to be simple. Don't let Tazaya Malcolm do Tazaya Malcolm things.
Yeah, absolutely. They're clearly trying to neutralize him, especially with that double team there. Leaving lots of space open, though, early on for BCP.
Still fighting for it on this possession. Jurek inbound quickly to Malcolm. Malcolm leading the charge, pushing forward, seeing what he can do on this possession. Sandu with the screen, out to Pusey. One jab step, pulls up inside the midi. Wonderful bucket from Pusey to make it 10-4. Ready for more.
CSJV just getting pressed on defense real easily here. Not able to get a lot going.
Mansley Dornoval, shovel on over to Sanogo. He finds Luboya, who takes it right to the basket. Little hop step all the way over. Dornoval for three. It's short, bouncing around still. Malcolm trying to get it and can't. It lands in the hands of Boer. He tries getting contact into the bucket. A tough one there. And Loic Boer with the bucket.
Yeah, that's 2 key rebounds and buckets for Boer early on now. 4 minutes into the game.
Pushing forward, it's stolen. Boer with the steal, passing it over to Dornoval. 10-6, wanting to keep him pushing here. Dornoval, big attack, not able to convert, fighting for it, the glass. It'll be rebounded by Dabo, and he draws the foul from Sean Sandu. So CSJV a chance to set up shop again here under the basket. Akilix Arciniega Benny checking in for Sean Sandu.
CSJV down 4 early, looking to get something going here.
A chance for CSJV goes begging. Malcolm with a board, immediate outlet over to Jurek. Jurek wanting to size up, but he's getting covered by Dabo. Back to Malcolm at the point. Sanogo on him. 2 all-stars face one another here on this one-on-one showdown. Who comes out on top? Malcolm takes it to the hole, but it's won by Sanogo with help from his friends. Luboya brings it up on this left-hand side. Crosses over right inside, out to Dornoval. Seeing what he can do. Big attack from Mansley Dornoval, and he gets it to go. Makes it a 2-point game.
Yeah, and he's happy with that shot there, showing up the defense.
Still trying to size up Olunloyo. 2 screens. Arciniega Benny comes to help with the screen. Instead, it goes over to Malcolm. He's going to pull up from the mid-range. Still yet to get his foot in the door to Zaya Malcolm. Dornaval has a double screen here. Setting up shop right to the basket. Dornaval, still nothing there. Olunloyo for BCP. Changes the tempo on the attack, and he gets a nice bucket through all the contact. A lot of contact here today, and we've seen the refs let the boys play.
Yeah, absolutely. Refs putting the whistles away early on in this one, letting them get through, and truthfully, that's my favorite type of basketball.
Still CSJV here. Luke Boya trying to strike, can't. And they're going to have to try to pass it out. It's hit by Olunloyo, and it resets everything. And one referee says that it was over and back. The other one telling him that it was deflected. So they're going to be currently decipher what this one's going to be. Noam, it's going to be fun to see where it shapes up. Sub being made, Antoine Pusey coming out of the game. We're also being told that David Watson-Henry will be subbing back in along with number 11 and Brian Canobana. Canobana checking in the lineup for CSJV. Canobana with Dabo along with Sanogo, Watson-Henry, and lastly rounding out their lineup, Loic Boer. BCP going up with it. Malcolm draws the foul. It'll be 2 free throws for him. And Malcolm out there with Jurek along with Olunloyo, Arciniega Benny, and one last appearance being in on the substitution. I believe that is Justin Scott. Malcolm at the line, set, ready, prepared for what's going to be another great play.
Malcolm shooting just about 50% from the free throw line this season.
Shot ends up being an interesting one, not really fully able to go forward with, and we'll see CSJV drive forward. Watson-Henry, quick pass on over to Canobana, out to Sanogo, his 3, no. Rebounded by Malcolm. To Zaya Malcolm, leads it up, passes back to Olunloyo, he pauses. Olunloyo gets the tough one again. Isaiah Olunloyo has been putting in a wonderful performance, draws a steal again. Size up on Abdoulaye Samura. And now Scott sizing up, seeing what he can do off the dribble, steps back for 3, gets it to go! Justin Scott splashes home, and a timeout called. CSJV gonna try to regroup. A great run from BCP. It's 17-8 for when we come back in the first quarter.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We're back from the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. CSJV to inbound. It's been a tough one so far for the Quebecois side, the team from Montreal. Noam, what adjustments do you think we can see from this side so far?
Yeah, they're just getting outpaced early on. They got to be quicker They got to be quicker in the paint. They're giving up big threes. It's just not going well for them early on.
You take a look at the shot charts, and I think another big element is just efficiency. BCP 7 for 11. I could go for a Slurpee, but these guys are definitely giving us a treat so far in this one. A great offensive performance from the side from Brampton. Meanwhile, CSJV 4 for 16 so far on the day. It's not been electric for them, but at the same time, they've still been able to give it everything they can. Arciniega Benny, a couple missed opportunities there, and an and one cleaned up, finalized by Justin Scott.
And that's the thing. CSJV, they're just giving up. They're just giving up time when they need to, when they don't need to. And BCP's just been capitalizing. Like you said, that shot total for them is real good. They're 3 for 5 on the three.
The free throw goes for Justin Scott, the old-fashioned three-pointer. Makes it 20-8 for BCP. They're up big in this one. Now Sanogo driving in, shovel over to Watson Henry. He sets up the three, it's short. Sanogo with the board, puts it right back up, and that's great to see for Abdel Sanogo, his first bucket of the game.
Yeah, they're making up a little bit of ground now, able to get something done in the paint.
Malcolm beats Sanogo off the dribble, gets the 2 points right back, and that's just how Tazaya Malcolm rolls, his first bucket of the game. Sanogo going right back at Malcolm. Has a couple screens, thinks about it, ends up giving it over to Watson Henry. His three ball falls! David Watson Henry, the man of the class of 2028, converts on the three.
Yeah, well, in CSJV, now they're showing some of that efficiency that was needed earlier. 2 shots made in a row, one of them from the three.
Out it goes to Jurek. He wants to respond with one of his own. It's a bit long, rebounded by Arciniega Benny. Arciniega Benny out to Jurek. Jurek hard drive, kick out to the corner. It's Olunloyo. No, can't get it. Arciniega Benny fights. It's still loose. Finally picked up by CSJV. It's popped out, and it will remain BCP ball.
Yeah, good call.
No, sorry, it's not BCP ball. The players were signaling. I thought that was the way it went, but no, it goes the way of CSJV.
Well, maybe a little cross-up for the refs, because I saw one of them point towards BCP's sideline.
Very interesting situation on that. Watson Henry bringing it forth. Dornaval, a little bit of a feigned screen, and it will be Watson Henry. Floats it, sits on the rim, but not in a nice way. Scott passes it over to Arciniega Benny. And Justin Scott pushing up. Takes it right inside, pushes up, not able to convert. Tazaya Malcolm grabs the glass. What a play from Tazaya Malcolm. And the scoring continues for Brampton City Prep.
4th rebound of the game for Malcolm. He's been crucial in those situations, keeping BCP ahead.
Dornaval met at the rim, blocked. Great play from Brampton City Prep. The whole team swarmed him for that block.
Yeah, it took a hard fall there as well, but BCP locking in there.
Inbound for CSJV. Dornaval flips it quickly to Watson Henry. He's been the main offensive piece for them so far today. 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. Mansley Dornaval, tough start at 1 for 7 from the field, but we know that Mansley can heat it up whenever needed. He's been very solid. Meanwhile, Mamadou Dabo, no buckets from him yet, but 5 rebounds already in this first quarter.
Yeah, like you said, Dornaval can turn it on, averaging 14.3 points per game this season. Good stuff from him.
BCP, meanwhile, a barrage of scores so far. 6 for Scott, 6 for Olunloyo, 4 for Malcolm, 5 for Pusey, and 3 for Jurek, in case you want to sprinkle on some more. It's been balanced all around. Tazaya Malcolm hammers it home, bringing the energy. 26-13, they're doubled them up.
At this point, you got to lock down Malcolm. He's just been excellent early on. Almost through a full quarter.
3 for 5 from Tazaya Malcolm, 6 points all here late in the first. He was struggling a bit early, but now that he's getting going, a bit scary. Dornaval needs to get a shot off. Little shovel over to Dabo, and it's a foul called on BCP. It will be an inbound play. It won't be a shot. But with the partial reset of the shot clock, they have 4.4 seconds before the end of the first quarter to get a bucket. In it goes, they fight for it. Dabo's the one who has it, puts up a complicated one, banks it in! Wow! Beats the buzzer, what a bucket there from Mamadou Dabo for his first bucket of the game.
Yeah, great stuff from him, getting the shot off just in time, off the bank. A tough one there, contested as well, but CSJV sticking with them early on here.
We'll be back for the second quarter. Right now, after that bank shot, I'm gonna go leave a deposit at Scotia. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys got to be aggressive. 6 minutes left. It's a 13-point game. Okay, this is the time. Now's the time. Stay focused.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids with that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here. 26-16 the score here. And if you want to look at the other game right now, they also are at a similar score line to the one that we have right now. It's 27-19 in favor of Polaris Prep. Their second quarter also just started. And if you want to go give that one a listen, you're more than welcome to go check it out. Dual monitor, I think, is the best way to view it. That way you don't miss out on the action me and Noam are providing here for you guys on the side. And it's been a fun game so far. BCP bringing a lot of energy early. How do you feel about them keeping up that energy, that style of play throughout the game?
Yeah, I think that this is the team that's built to do that.
And we say that Justin Scott, great Scott, ladies and gentlemen. What a bucket there. He continues his wonderful start to the game. That's his 9th point. Out once more, it will be an attack for Loic Boer. Still loose, CSJV want to break out. Out it goes to Luboya. His three is in a response. Sanogo comes flying in to salvage it. Back to Mansley Dornaval. He can't convert, and this time, a lot of chances, but CSJV did a great job to continue that play. They walk away with 2.
Yeah, CSJV not having the efficiency that you need early on here. And you can see that on that play. It took them like 4 tries.
Continuing forward, it will be BCP. Focic inside to Malcolm through contact. Can't convert it. Still loose on the middle. Focic gets it. Back up it goes. No, it's still being tipped. Oh! I think the buck is going to be credited to Mac Focic. But that was just a tough one for CSJV. They both go for the board, and instead it falls in the basket.
Yeah, just tough stuff for them.
Continuing on, Boer fighting, passing it on. And now we'll see where it ends up going. Dump off inside. It's flushed away by Mamadou Dabo. Closes the gap to 11.
CSJV looking for any momentum and confidence that they can gain at this point. Down 11. They need to get something going when they're getting pressured like this.
Olunloyo tells him to clear out. Focic with the screen, leaves it to Pusey. Pusey out to Scott. He's been hot today. Gives it over to Focic. He has 1 bucket. This time he can't convert on it though. Dornaval, the one to rebound. Dornaval beats Scott. It's popped out. Pusey leaves it to Malcolm. He leads the transition. Whoa! Desire Malcolm gets up and he flushes it beautifully.
8th point of the game for Malcolm and a statement dunk for him.
Big number 7 gets up there. What a bucket from him. CSJV need to respond from that. It's loose again. Pusey's the one to steal. Thinks about to Olunloyo, finds Scott, gives it to Malcolm. He takes it baseline, goes reverse. No, tries dumping it over to someone can. It'll be Luboya. He leads the way on the charge, goes up with it. Contact in the air. He and Scott both on the ground. Scott still on the ground. He landed funny. That wasn't great for him, and we'll be right back. No, he gets up, no problem.
Yeah, took a hit on the right shoulder there as he fell down. Looks to be okay, though.
I thought we'd have to cut away once the team would go out to check on him, but teammates help him up. He walks it off, gives a little thumbs up, and he'll stay in the fixture. We won't go away anywhere. We'll continue on here. Olunloyo's drive through contact, can't convert. Still fighting for Malcolm, swatted by Sanogo, but it's called for a foul on the play. That one is called on number 10, Mamadou Dabo. Josiah Malcolm heads to the line as that's Dabo's second foul. First one falls for Josiah Malcolm. He'll have one more on the way. Malcolm converts once more, 10 points on the day for number 7.
Shooting 50% from the line this season is Malcolm.
Continuing on, Watson Henry pulls up with it. It's bouncing around, rebounded by Scott. He fights for it. Nothing there as it continues on. It will be Mansley Dorneval. Dorneval gets the screen, has board, decides to flip it over to Watson Henry. David Watson Henry tells Board to clear out, tells him to clear out. Board does. Sorry, he tells Dabo to clear out. He finds Sanogo in the corner. His three, long. Olunloyo slowing it down, taking it calmly here on the patient play. Boer has Olunloyo locked up. Olunloyo thinks about the jumper, thinks it over to Malcolm. Malcolm to Pusey. Pusey covered by Dorneval. Dorneval trying to dance around defensively, can't. Focic has the one with the shot. He's unable to make it. CSJV quick to go the other way. Dumped inside on the back door to Dabo. He gives it to Sanogo. He can't hold on to it. Tough play. And a timeout called for Brampton City Prep. 35-20 is the score right now, and it's a 15-point gap. We'll see if CSJV are able to crawl their way out of it after this timeout.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids with that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We return, ladies and gentlemen, to continue on this game. BCP lead big, and they're going to try to continue to grow the advantage here. But sadly, it goes out of bounds, so their tempo is going to be slightly slower, but still going to be high-octane for them if they continue to push this way. Scott to Malcolm. Malcolm back to Scott. He lets it go. Not able to get it. Rebounded by Olunloyo, though. Out to Pusey. His three ball. No. Still fighting for it. Watson Henry, the one who has it. Pusey races back on defense, but Watson Henry beats him to the basket.
Nice breakaway there, changing up the pace a little bit for CSJV, seeing if they can get something going.
Olunloyo, swarm, swings it across to Pusey. He can't hold on. Gets saved by Nathaniel Kusu. But sadly, he's the one with it ruled out of bounds. Sub being made, number 9 checking in, Marc-Olivier Icolomba. Scott catches the inbound, gives it back to Olunloyo, back to Scott. Scott keeps it going to Pusey. He's open for 3. No. Rebounded by Boer. Boer out to Mansley Dornaval. He goes up, a tough lay, can't convert on it. Rebounded by Focic. Focic shovels over to Scott. Scott keeping it calm. Pass on over to Olunloyo. Back to Scott. Back to Olunloyo. Back to Scott. Now it's inside of Malcolm. Someone else touches it, but it's back to Scott, and he gets it for 3. No foul as he's knocked to the ground. CSJV continue on. They lead by 13.
BCP kind of just doing whatever they want with the ball.
Watson Henry, that's a deep 3. He's unable to convert on it. Fighting for it is Dabo, swatted by Focic. He made contact with Malcolm. Josiah Malcolm's down. He's in pain. We're going to step away real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help us the kids as well.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. BCP. Josiah Malcolm made his way over to the bench. We'll get a status update on him later on in this game. But later on, we have a bunch of fun games for the rest of the day today, and that does include, on this court, will be Bill calling Royal Crown against Tall Pines. The other Royal Crown team, the Scholastic team, takes on Ridley College. I'm seeing a couple Ridley guys checking out this game, seeing how it ends up going for them. We'll see who will be moving on to the next round. The rebound by Focic is grabbed. Scott moves up to Olunloyo. He beats the defender, swatted off the glass, but that's a goaltend. Count the bucket. No, it doesn't seem like they're counting the goaltend. They're just calling a foul. They count it.
And that's the right call.
It's the right call there. Olunloyo puts it up. It kissed the glass. Would he have missed the layup? Who knows? But that ball was swatted with full force, so we guess we'll never know. Olunloyo gets 2. One more in the pocket as this one heads to the basket.
Shooting nearly 70% from the free throw line.
And another foul. It will remain BCP ball. Sub being made, Abdel Sanogo, Mamadou Stabo subbing out. Out it goes, Focic to Olunloyo, and he's called for the travel. I love the travel call. One of my favorite ones in the game. I mean, it's like you're doing like the cha-cha. I don't know how to describe it, but nice little, like, it's like a dance move, you know? I'd love to see one day someone incorporate all the signals for a foul call as a little dance. That way people can learn all the foul symbols on the court. I think it'll be very fun. I think it's applicable to all sports, but I guess we'll see. CSJV pushing forward now. Watson Henry over to Boer. Boer tried throwing it up to Sanogo for an alley. Far too high. Luboya back to Watson Henry. That's a deep 3. Off the front end, can't convert. Rebounded by Scott. Justin Scott. He sizes up Sanogo. 2-on-2 is the action there on the front, but it goes to Jarek, who's not able to hold on. Boer into the basket, dumps over to Sonogo. Sonogo back, it goes to Luboya. He attacks, floats it, sits on the rim pretty and drops, no problem. Great bucket there, 37-24 the score.
A nice bucket there, able to get the contested layup.
Focic, nice shovel on over to Pusey. Pusey leaves it back to Focic. The 1-2 play between them, can't get it. Focic cleans up his own mess and gets those 2 points. Just under 3 minutes remaining in this game, and it is a 15-point split.
That's what BCP's been doing so well today. Even on those mistakes, they're able to kind of rectify them, get those rebounds when they need them.
3 ball again, Watson Henry. That one goes, and he fist pumps assertively. He needed that one to fall, and he gets it for himself. That should be his 8th point of the game. But a bucket for BCP immediately on the other way, and a timeout has been called by CSJV. They're going to try to set things up. They're going to try to feel things out. We'll see how it goes, Noam, as we head to the timeout. We'll be right back.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout has been finalized. And I think it'll be a nice little element throughout this one. So I think it'll be fun where this one goes. CSJV has 2:36 to try to close this gap. And I don't know what to really say, because I look at the team, and there's just no one's really been able to properly get great looks. I think Loic Bohr, if you're able to get him going on the pick and roll, that'll be best for them. But Noam, how do you think they can approach this offensive difference?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they got to start shooting some threes, and they got to up their efficiency. They're missing on a lot of shots, 3 for 15 on this game today. Just lack of efficiency.
And I mean, the three-point battle, very similar between them. Same amount of threes, about at 14-15. Same amount of makes at 4 and 3. BCP leading. But if you look at the efficiency of all shots, about the same amount of shots have been taken, but one team's shooting at a 45% clip, the other one's shooting at a 31% clip. So they need to improve on that. BCP has been the more efficient team, and they tack on 2 more there with a great play. 2 minutes left. Pass makes its way to Kusu. He takes it inside. Nathaniel Kusu up, no go. Pusey pulls it in, it's popped out. Boer, the one who picks it up, but it's a foul called on Kusu. Heading to the line will be Antoine Pusey. And CSJV continue on in this one. And another thing that's been very helpful for them has been the foul game. BCP's only given up 3 fouls in this game in terms of personal fouls. 9 fouls on this side for CSJV. 5 of them coming in this period, so they are in the bonus. A lot of fouls so far, and that's not great for them by any stretch of the imagination. Subs being made, coming in number 6, Abdullah Samura.
Now that's the kind of thing that as a coach you're looking at, and you need to figure out how to rectify it in the second half. CSJV kind of just playing with a little bit of desperation out there, and they have since the initial whistle.
Marik Graham subbing in for BCP. And seeing where it goes, it gets shoveled over to Mansley Dornaval. He gets trusted bringing it up again, grading Jurek, the one bringing it up. Jurek has the screen, cover him off. He kicks it back over to Watson Henry. He thought about the 3. He's been one of the most efficient players. He puts it up, can't convert it. Marik Graham grabs the board, but it's a foul called on Sean Sandu, grabbing on. Tough one for BCP, and I believe that's going to be his first. Yes, it is his first. I thought that might have been his second, but no, it's his first, it seems. Anyway, Abdullah Samura back on out. Shovels over to Dorneval. Dorneval, sizing, pushing, hard attack, tries to give it back, picked up by Oluloyo. Oluloyo, hard to the basket through contact, draws it. Free throws, all coming now.
And that's another foul against CSJV. Just not what you want to see. Playing, again, more desperation from them. They're not playing sound defense. They're giving up too many opportunities.
Isaiah Olunloyo. First one drops at the line. Olunloyo goes perfect on this trip.
He's perfect for, never mind.
No, go for it.
Well, no, he's 2 for 3 on free throws today. I was going to say perfect, but I misread my sheet.
I mean, he's perfect in general. If you want to talk about it on that one possession, he's been fantastic, and one miss doesn't fully define him. He's still been very good on this play. Travel called for CSJV, and that's a brutal one.
Yeah, again, just sloppy play out there for CSJV. They look tired out there on the court, just making mistakes that you can't make against a team of this caliber.
Desmond Luboya, frustrated I can imagine because he made the three, but it was called for a travel right before. Play was overturned. 47-27, it's a 20-point game. BCP leading big, 54 seconds. A whistle again. That was going to be on number 14. I believe that will be on Natanel Kusu. Everyone goes to chat with their coaches respectively. It seems that it was a timeout called. We'll be right back very shortly, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Chaz Louisi. My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Taziah Malcolm, first free throw too short. Tough to see for him. And Taziah Malcolm so far today, has he been as insane as advertised? Some would say no. But when you have 10 points, and your teammate has 10 points, and your other teammate has 9 points, and your other teammate has 9 points, you don't need crazy individual scoring when the team itself is clicking, Noam. It's been fantastic so far. He converts on one of the free throws. Now Marie Graham leaves it to Olunloyo. He goes up, swatted! Watson Henry comes flying in out of nowhere, but I think it was whistled a foul.
Yeah, I believe so.
No! Out of bounds, what a play! David Watson Henry came in with a full ball of fire. And they get the steal. CSJV leaves it over to Samura! He rattles the backboard. What a dunk from Abdel Sanogo.
And CSJV coming out of that timeout towards the end of the period, towards the end of the quarter, with some momentum all of a sudden.
And apologies, at first I thought that was Samura, but no, it's NPA All-Star Abdel Sanogo with authority. Sandu puts it up, can't get it, gets his own miss though, back up, no, the post play isn't there. Boer up to Mansley Dorneval, he flies up, gets the lay, and that's a 4-point swing for CSJV.
Momentum shifting in their favor. How will BCP respond?
Malcolm to Jurek, Jurek to Sandu, back to Malcolm, his deep three. Oh, off the front of the rim, isn't able to convert it, but that will be the half. CSJV with nice momentum into the half, but it's still a big hole they got to dig themselves out of. 17-point difference as BCP leads 48-31 when we come back for the second half of action.
Young money, yeah. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. Till it's far from over. Alright, bottles on me. Long as someone.
We go right back. You guys got to be aggressive. 6 minutes left. It's a 13-point game. Okay, this is the time. Now's the time.
My name is Tazaya Marshall Mokum, class of 2026. I'm a card a lot more, being able to be a leader for my team, get them to them spots. I bring the leadership. I try and affect the game in other ways of scoring. I've been trying to work on that a lot more this year, trying to be more of a leader for my team and being able to get them to them spots and really be able to like create for my team, be more than an offensive guy, because I know like at the next level when I come in as a freshman, scoring is not what they're gonna need from me right away. So I gotta know a way to affect the game without scoring. It's honestly about positivity and just keeping it like as a brotherhood. Like if you have a brotherhood and you're going into a game, like you're just gonna go play with your friends, you're gonna play with your dogs. It's gonna be fun when you guys are older. Usually people be saying my player comps are like more of like an Anthony Edwards, like I can get through the positions, play the guard sometimes when I need to, but I've been trying to study a lot more like Tyrese Maxey this year. Tyrese Maxey can get to the bucket, you know, can find his guys on his help steps. So I've been definitely watching him a lot more this year. Elvis Dennis, Andre Malcolm, got Jermaine, Coach Jermaine too, Coach Kevin. Yeah, those are definitely guys that show me how to play the game the right way, be a leader. Show me how to play basketball in the best way possible with the best mindset. 100%.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
My name is Messi Donnerfo. I'm a #1 point guard at CSJV Prep.
Well, my name is Frederic Tingra. I'm the coach of the CSJV Prep program in Montreal.
I think I was at first more like a scoring guard, but like as soon as like I went into CSJV Prep with my head coach, Coach Fred, he wanted me like to be more like a complete point guard. It's not all about scoring. I have to like take the games in my own hands, set the plays, and like get my teammates involved.
First, one I met mentally was in grade 11. So when he came with us and he see the game at the next level, he understood that he needs to be more efficient as a shooter, but also like a better decision maker. But the most important thing about Messi is all those unseen hours. So the result that he has right now is not by chance, it's by work. And I think that's the reason he's gonna have like a good future in basketball.
What is your ultimate goal with basketball?
Is to get as far as possible. That's my only goal. I think I would never give up. There's no reason for me to give up. I know I have like a good potential, but like I just think it's about patience and just I just gotta wait for the good moment.
Every player deserves a chance, A chance to be seen. A chance to be heard. A chance to leverage opportunities and showcase their skills. At NPH, players and teams can create their very own unique pieces of content, from individual player and team mixtapes to feature stories, program documentaries, and live broadcast experiences. NPH creates high-quality visual content with one purpose: exposure. Canada breeds basketball talent, and the players and programs deserve a chance to showcase it. So wake up, because exposure starts here.
My name is Silky Sullivan. Who's missing is my wife, the second half of DMV Chill Cryo Wellness Spa, Verona Sullivan. We started this company, DMV Chill Cryotherapy Wellness Spa, about going on 5 years ago. We felt the need for athletes to have recovery and pain management at sporting events. Technology that we have, the device that we have, we are able to spray athletes before they play, during halftime, and after they play, because it's nothing but 60 to 90-second sessions. It reduces inflammation, it reduces swelling, it eliminates muscle soreness. It's very efficient and it's very powerful. Anywhere that they're playing a high level of basketball, they're gonna need recovery. And I must say, this is my first time in Canada. Of course, I watched the SGA, the OKC won the championship, but for me to see with my own eyes, these kids I'm very impressed. I told Tyreek that I'm very impressed with the level of play that they're playing out there. With that being said, they playing long games. Like I tell kids, you have to recover like you practice and play. They're playing every day, they're practicing every day, and they're training every day. So you have to let your body recover. And so I figure that this is something that we could come up here and help them with, and they could also help us, and we can help each other, man.
She ain't old as me. Poor man not even cold as me. Every time I have a show, I sell it out, I grow to sleep. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. Treating these videos like this is old bands, yeah, yeah. I put that look, told her just bring her friend, yeah, yeah. It's not for me, no, it's just for my next, yeah, yeah. I'ma just play with them. Yeah, as fast I can, yeah, yeah. I'ma just count these racks, yeah, as fast I can, yeah, yeah. I ain't never trust no man, yeah, yeah. But I've been grinding.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here for some second half action. And CSJV, it's been a rough game for them. They trail by 17, but no, it could be going better. They got a 4-point swing there to close off the end of that second quarter. What more do we need to see from them? How do they continue on that early step?
Honestly, I think they just got to keep playing with that pace and that urgency that they were playing with at the end of that quarter. It looked like a completely different team from what we saw in the first little bit, and they had a different pace and they were making shots, and now they're not doing that, or they weren't before.
BCP still continuing on. They've been very consistent, 2 20-plus point quarters, and they'll try to do more of that in this one as they get the first bucket of the second half there, 50-31. Mansley Dorneval, the one leading the charge. He's been struggling so far today. We'll see if he's able to turn it on. He's had the highest shot volume for his team, but the most points comes from Loic Boer. The big man, Luboya, tried dumping it off, couldn't actually connect with the teammate, which is unfortunate. And apologies, the most points is actually David Watson-Henry with 8 points, 2 of them coming from beyond the arc.
Now, first 2 possessions for CSJV, not going how you want them if you're them. 2 turnovers early on, especially with that momentum that they got towards the end of the first half. Definitely a change of pace for them here.
If I'm them, I would try to play more of a gritty style. If you look out for this team at BCP, Tazaya Malcolm quite big, but apart from that, no real traditional bigs apart from Sean Sandu. If you can get Sandu in some foul trouble, he's already, if I recall, on 2 fouls. You want to try to stop him or go at him defensively with the big guys you have in Boer, in Samura. I think that's the way to go for him, but even if that isn't ending up to be the case, got to try to find something. Boer gets open on a defensive miscommunication from BCP. Close the gap once more. First bucket for BCP in the second. Sorry, first bucket for CSJV, apologies, in the second. Anyway, Olunloyo pushes up, floats it up. No, couldn't get the scoop, but it will remain now for CSJV to push in. Dumped back to Boer. He's been very effective, but his pass out is ineffective. Stolen by Olunloyo, and BCP gets fouled as they try to break out as the game will now slow down.
Yeah, and back to your point from before, I agree with you. CSJV has the height advantage. They have the size advantage. They need to be using that, and they kind of need someone to just go out there and be a hero, someone to get hot, and right now that's not happening.
Tazaya Malcolm bringing it up. He's pausing. He's looking around to size up on Mansley Dorneval. Sandu with the screen. Out it goes to Pusey. Pusey continues on to Jarek. Jarek dumps it back to Olunloyo. He catches, he shoots, he can't convert. And it's tipped around, and it will end up going the way of CSJV. Take a quick look here at the other games. Polaris takes on Houghton right now, and at one point in this game, from talking with our beloved commentators, Anjali Singh and Cam Sterling at the half, they were trailing 18-3. Houghton Prep. They were losing big. They've pulled it back since. It's currently a 6-point game. Polaris the one leading though, 50-40 as both top seeds currently lead. A little highlight preview, so to say, of the games that are coming later on today. Royal Crown Scholastic team will be playing Ridley College over there on Gym C on the other court, and that's going to be a fun little game. Ridley College recently lost by only 2 in the OSBA final, so they're going to come in for revenge and try to win this Canadian tournament. But they have the Royal Crown Scholastic team, a team that's known for playing a very high-octane style of basketball. And speaking of high-octane, over here on Gym A, me and Noam are going to continue on the call, and we'll get to be the ones to tell you about David Bottomley. He's been fantastic for Tall Pines this season, averaging almost 40 points a game. Let's see how he fares with his academy team. Can they pull off the big upset against Royal Crown? We will just have to see. Returning on for this one, a couple possessions that just haven't resulted in much. Luboya ends up back in the hands of Watson-Henry. That one just goes in and out. Fighting for it is Dabo. With Sandu, it will remain in the possession of CSJV. A sub being made is going to be number 11, Brian Kenobana. Once more, CSJV need more, and they'll try to attack here. It's going to be Sanogo going right to the basket through contact, in and out again. It's just not been tasty for CSJV. And Malcolm catches, spins away, drops Sanogo on that one, and takes it right to the hoop. What a play from Desai Malcolm.
Yeah, he just caught Sanogo off guard there. Just completely crossed him up, and what a play.
Watson Henry signals for a play, has a screen on the left, has a screen on the right, goes the way of Sanogo, who tried curling but couldn't get the roll going. Olunloyo now trying to attack Watson Henry. Gets put on the waist. Mansley Dornoval looking to sub in. Olunloyo putting the pressure on Watson Henry. Goes to Jurek in the corner. He finds Pusey. Pusey gets his defender in the air, puts it up from the mid-range instead. Just a bit long. It's rebounded by Kusu. Kusu finds Watson Henry. He brings it up. Pausing slowly, tries to attack Olunloyo, gives it back once more to Kenobana. Back to Sanogo, his three-pointer, no. Great box out from Sandu, and he lets his teammate grab that board very cleanly. Sandu, quick pass over to Malcolm, draws the foul. It's a reach-in on Abdel Sanogo. And we'll be seeing some substitutions. Mansley Dornoval being the one to check in. 5:52 remaining in the third. 54-33, the score of this game that's been going Brampton City Prep's way.
Yeah, Brampton, they're just firing on all cylinders. It's as simple as that. Every single player on this team has been popping off.
They've been giving it everything they can and a little bit more to spice things up. It will be to Zaya Malcolm, pausing. Quick pass over to Olunloyo. Olunloyo trying to dance around, fades. That's a tough shot to take, and it isn't one that's going to land. Out of bounds, and it will become CSJV ball following that missed opportunity. Mansley Dornoval brings it up on the attack to the hoop, and he kicks it back, ends up in the hands of Sanogo. Quick pass to Kusu. Kusu inside. Up, blocked by Sandu. Picked up by Jurek. Great play from BCP. They forced a turnover. They'll be going again. Malcolm. He sizes up Kusu. He's looking around. Takes it right to the hole. Pauses. Going up. Draws the foul. And the foul was on the ground, says the referee. So that one will be on Nathaniel Kusu. BCP set up again. We'll be seeing David Watson Henry and Loic Boer checking in.
With that last turnover, CSJV now up to 18 on the day, twice as many as BCP's 9.
Tough with that many turnovers to be trying to win, and it's going to be even worse if Sandu hit that three, but he isn't able to convert on it. Boer pump fake gives it to Dornoval. He's going to take it a chance. No. Picked up by Sandu. Quick swing over to Pusey. And Pusey slows it down. Shovels back to Olunloyo. He gives it to Pusey. Pusey finds space. Has the defender on the hip. Steps back. Still trying to dance. Trying to take it baseline. Swings it all the way to Sandu. Curls to the corner. Sandu inside. He spins. Goes up with it. And a bucket from Sean Sandu.
Really nice play there to draw him away and create some space for Sandu.
54-33. Watson Henry splashes home. It's his third made three of the day.
Brings him up to 11 on the day. If they can get him going, maybe CSJV still has a shot.
Still, they push forward, hoping for the best. A three ball from Pusey gets called off, though. Offensive foul on Sean Sandu.
Yeah, BCP not happy about that call. You can see some unhappy faces out there on the court.
Dornoval, pass over to Watson Henry, and it's a foul. I believe, yes, it's that one's called on Loic Boer. Something happened where they got tangled up, and as a result, it'll be his third foul, and it will be BCP going the other way.
Yeah, and Henry couldn't believe it. He was pissed. He was like yelling at the ref.
He was quite upset there. And Scott will be the one dribbling. Two defenders ready to defend him. Goes over to Pusey, who's the one who has it. Dornoval shifting Scott over to the other side. Olunloyo gives it back to Scott. He finds Olunloyo. He lets it go for three. No, can't convert. Rebounded by Siniega Benny. finds Scott, back to Olunloyo. He thinks about the jumper, takes it to the hole, tried finding Scott, can't, picked up by Pusey. Pusey trying to dance, needs to get something up, shot clock low. Pusey goes up, it's a tough layup. What a bucket from Antoine Pusey! Gets a little bit of jelly on the bucket. Watson Henry gets the bucket on the transition there, and Mamadou Dabo holding onto his leg. He's in pain. He's telling the ref that he's okay. He's going to try to walk it off. He's already back on defense. CSJV keeps it at a 20-point gap.
And a really quick response there from Henry to that layup earlier.
13 points from Henry. Scott trying to dance through. Quick pass on over to Olunloyo in the corner. He attacks right to the hoop and gets the basket. 60-38. Sorry, that's on me.
12th point of the game for Olunloyo.
And Isaiah Olunloyo, he's been stepping up big, especially as, well, we see this three, it's missed. Olunloyo with the board, but Isaiah Olunloyo, his partner in crime, the other Isaiah, Aileen. He's been hurt, broke his hand a couple weeks ago, and, I told him, maybe you can take off the cast for a bit, just catch and shoot in the corner and whatnot. And he said, that's what I told everyone, but they want me to be healthy moving forward, and it's understandable. Sadly, Aileen will not be playing, and that's going to be a big miss for this BCP side, as we can look over here to Isaiah Elaney. 12 points per game for them. He's one of their top scorers, and he's been crucial to them this season. We'll see who fills that void. Dorneval. Physical play over to Sanogo. He goes up to the basket, gets crafty with the layup himself, and he shows off the length with a great bucket.
Yeah, well, to your point about Aileen, yeah, it's unfortunate that he's not going to be out there on the court, but at this point in his career, he's got to stay healthy as a young player.
Want to make sure you can play at that next level, and a bunch of these guys fighting to be net recognized at that next level. We know just how much it can mean, and this tournament will open a lot of doors for them. Pusey for three, it's short, rebounded by Watson Henry. Pass up to Luboya, he goes up through contact, and it will be a charge! No, it's a block. Yes, it's a block. No? So it is a charge. I saw it emphatically, but then I saw the ref arguing. It seems that both refs called something different. So what is the call? It is a charge. That's the call. Big play. Big play.
Second time the refs have gotten crossed up in this game.
Hey, Isaiah Olunloyo. What a play. I mean, as we talked about his level of physicality, we look at how he's been this season at 15.9 points per game, second highest scorer for his team. But Isaiah Olunloyo so far today with 12.7 rebounds, 5 steals, I think is the story of the game. He's been playing the passing lanes great, and as we see there, he's not afraid to shy away from contact to take a charge. Olunloyo still attacks the basket, draws the foul, and speaking of contact, he keeps it pushing. 2 more free throws to come for BCP, this time at the hands of Isaiah Olunloyo.
Yeah, well, you can just tell that he gives 100% on literally every single play.
Olunloyo. 1:52 remaining here in the third quarter, and Olunloyo isn't able to hit on his first one. Abdoulaye Samura getting ready to sub in. But he'll have to wait a second. Both free throws missed.
Uncharacteristic for Olunloyo.
Continuing on, it'll be Sanogo. Great drive to the basket. 2 more points for him. Helps close the gap a little bit into 18 points. Sanogo, that's his 8th point of the game.
CSJV picking up the pace a little bit here.
Scott tried finding Olunloyo on the back door. It's kicked. It'll remain BCP ball as they reset in the half court. Abdoulaye Samura checking in for Loic Boer.
Minute 28 remaining in the third quarter.
Arciniega Benny. And I'm seeing what the foul was. Yeah, it was a foul on Akiwix Arciniega Benny. Unfortunate play from him as it's called. CSJV take possession again. Can they have a nice little ending to this quarter to really kick things off in the fourth? Watson Henry has Sanogo on one side. Arciniega Benny went flying in for a block. Watson Henry shoveled it over to a teammate. And it goes out of bounds and remains CSJV ball, a third foul, I believe, for Arciniega Benny. Free throws as CSJV in the bonus. Sorry, they're not in the bonus with a shooting foul, but both teams one away from being in the bonus. First one falls for Watson Henry. Second one up and in. There we go. Malcolm to inbound. He quickly finds Pusey. Pusey over to Scott. Back he goes to Antoine Pusey. His jumper, no. Rebounded by Malcolm. He gets ready, he gets set, and he gets go. Wonderful play there from Desire Malcolm.
Yeah, good job to get the rebound and then get over on that contested shot.
Continuing on, this ball makes its way over to Sanogo. He kicks it out to three. Dornaval stays calm, puts up the lane. Oh, second chance by Samura. He's fouled. First one for Samura. He can't get it.
Samura shooting 61.5% from the free throw line this year. 16 for 26.
See if he puts his chances here at the line. That one's off to the right side. He won't be able to get it. Up and in goes again, and Samura gets some more free throws to add to his arsenal.
Get a little chance at redemption here.
Samura.
The third time he's missed wide right.
Tough to see on the wide right play for him. He's able to hit on the second. Still bounced around. CSJV the one to pick it up. Out he goes Dornaval. Dornaval slots immediately into the right hand side. Misses. Watson Henry takes the screen from Samura. Right to the basket. Kicks it back out. Three ball for Dornaval. No, can't convert. Rebounded by Scott. Continuing on, BCP wanting to push forward. 10 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Scott out to the corner. Oluloyo. He takes the pressure right to the hoop. And it will be a charge on Isaiah Oluloyo. He took one earlier, and now he's given one.
Yeah, well, that's the give and take of the game.
A good old net zero for him when it comes to net charges. And I wonder if that's a stat. Net charges would be very interesting.
Well, if it is a stat, I don't have it on my sheet.
I don't have it on mine, so we'll see where it goes. Dornaval splits the defenders. Up it goes. Can't convert. Rebounded by Arciniega Benny. He grabs the board comfortably. 62-44, the score of this one. A long road ahead of CSJV. We'll see if they are open for the challenge. We'll be right back.
Every player deserves a chance to be seen, a chance to be heard, a chance to leverage opportunities and showcase their skills. At NPH, players and teams can create their very own unique pieces of content, from individual player and team mixtapes to feature stories, program documentaries, and live broadcast experiences. NPH creates high-quality visual content with one purpose: exposure. Canada breeds basketball talent, and the players and programs deserve a chance to showcase it. So wake up, because exposure starts here.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids with that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Back for the fourth quarter. It's an 18-point game, and, well, we know what it can hold in the future for both these teams. BCP in their game. We'll see what they do. By the way, we look at the matchups here. The winner of this BCP game will take on the winner of Later's Ridley versus Royal Crown Regional team, the Scholastic team. That game will be tipping off at 3 p.m. on the other court. So Cam Sterling and Anjali Singh will be on the mic for that one. We, though, get a present of who they're winning in their game. Right now, I believe it is Polaris. Yes, they lead 66-51, and the winner of that game takes on the winner of our next game, Tall Pines versus Royal Crown, on this court.
Yeah, should be fun stuff here later on in the day.
Picked up, there goes Dornaval to the basket, right to the hoop, gets a two-handed lay. And that's the start CSJV wanted. They're closing the gap slowly but surely. Jurek gets to the Scott, almost stolen by Sonogo. Out to the corner, he goes for Pusey. Pusey called for the travel. And that's exactly what they need. Pusey holding onto his leg. He goes down, that's not great. It might have been a cramp. And then they're gonna help him out here on the ground. They're gonna send over the team. Team over there to help him out. And we'll be right back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. CSJV trying to break out. Antoine Pusey getting checked up. He should be okay. It might just be a cramp. And I mean, to be fair, the weather's been terrible lately. It's also been weirdly dry. Like, understandable. It is perfect cramping weather. That's why you drink water, ladies and gentlemen. Stay hydrated.
Oh, yeah.
8:52 remaining in this fourth. Still a lot of basketball to be played. Malcolm over to Focic, inside to Jurek. Jurek going up, he's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Graydon Jurek and BCP. First one for Jurek, couple bounces and a drop. One more to come. Jurek gets it to go, splits both of his chances at the line. Well, he gets both of them, did not split them. 64 like the Nintendo against 46, just inverted the numbers for the scoreline. Sonogo, hard drive, loses the ball, wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Dabo goes up, and he gets the bucket right back for him.
Nice recovery there.
Olunloyo. Attacking hard on this one, out to the corner. Jurek for three. It's short on the front. It will be an inbound for CSJV. Out of bounds, remains CSJV ball. Jurek putting all the pressure in the world.
Yeah, running into the wall hard there as well against those metal grates.
It's not good. I mean, it's kind of like this where you wonder, you know, is set bleachers good or the retractable ones good? You know, it's things like that where you think about potential injury. Luckily, we've avoided it very much so throughout this tournament.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt to throw some pads up there, though.
Sonogo, drive inside, passes out, but it's out of bounds. Luboya, apologies, not Watson Henry. He was on the near side. Luboya, I couldn't see the number. Steps out of bounds, that's tough. That's a brutal one for Desmond Luboya.
Yeah, tough stuff, and that's been the story of the game for CSJV, just small mistakes that are keeping him out of it.
Jurek, little scoop pass over to Scott. Scott finds Malcolm. Malcolm calmly holding on to it for Dornval. Pass it over Olunloyo. His three ball off. Jurek tries fighting for it, but it goes out of bounds. And Graydon Jurek not happy with the call, but it's the way that it goes. CSJV again pushing forward. They really got to try to mount something here. They trail. They trail, I believe it is by 16. Yes.
Quick maths.
Math ain't really my greatest subject. Reason why I'm doing sports broadcasting instead of accounting. Malcolm through the pressure and one to Zaya. What a play, baby. And that one to make it an 18-point advantage. Third foul there for the CSJV defender. Josiah Malcolm also feeling that. All the guys on BCP feeling a little hurt right now, and it's stretched out across all the members of the team.
Yeah, for sure. You can tell the pace has slowed down a little bit, given they're up big, so they don't need to put in a ton of work here, but pace has slowed down. Guys are hurting a little bit. Malcolm's sitting at 19 points on the day.
19 points for Josiah Malcolm. Wow-wee. And he's been nothing short of what we expect. As we mentioned in the early part of the game, you know, does he have to go crazy individually? The answer is not really, but he's quietly gotten himself to the totals that he's been averaging throughout this year, and it just goes to show the level of talent that a player like him can possess.
Well, you know, it never hurts to have your superstar going crazy.
It never does. 67 on the score for BCP. Their CSJV only trails by 19 with 48 points, 7:18 remaining in this fourth. Sonogo finds Mansley Dorneval. Dorneval on the left-hand side. Quick incision. Finds Boer. Foul called on Focic.
Focic frustrated with that call. He can't believe it.
It's his first of the day. It will be an inbound play again for CSJV. Inbound all the way back to Sonogo. Sonogo sets it, launches, isn't able to convert. Rebounded by BCP. Abdoulaye Samura checking in from Amadou Dabo. Justin Scott, ball carrier for BCP on this one. Takes it inside, spins, flip over to Jurek, wonderful play, swatted by Samura, meet him up top, and Sonogo goes the other way, can't finish it, Boer cleans it up on the trail.
Yeah, well, he comes on and immediately makes his presence known in the paint.
Abdoulaye Samura getting up. Focic up through contact, can't convert. Samura the one to rebound it. He loses it. Focic on the ground, gives it over to Scott. He takes it back over to Jurek and they reset. Justin Scott loses the dribble, back it goes to Jurek. Jurek gives it back to Justin Scott, playing hot potato, back to Jurek, pass inside to Focic. His mid-range, no. Rebounded by Boer. Dornaval, right to the basket through contact, draws the foul, but it won't be free throws. Samura coming out, seeing number 14, Kusu, make his way in. That'll be free throws for Dornaval. First one falls for Dornaval. Second one for Dornaval. No problem, he says. And it's still 67 on the side of BCP, 52 for CSJV. They're closing the gap. Foul from number 14, CSJV, forcing inbound again.
Kosu on the foul.
We'll see how it's pushing forward for him. Passed up to Scott. Slowly bringing it up, beats his man, driving inside, leaves it over to Focic. Focic loses the ball. Dive inside to try to get it. They can't, still lose in the middle. CSJV as it pings around, goes over to Scott. And that one gets turned over in very unfortunate fashion. Olunloyo after that little wait, ready to inbound. Malcolm shoved a little bit by Sanogo, but keeps it himself, goes right to the basket, scoops it, blocks, and now CSJV quick. Dornaval through contact, draws the foul. And that one's a number 2, Justin Scott. And that one will be in the bonus, so Mancy Dornaval gets just 2 free throws.
Quietly closing the gap at 15 now, I believe. It was 20 earlier.
Their time still just isn't their friend, though.
No, absolutely not. They need to rattle off a few threes, and you need to do it soon.
First one doesn't go for Dornaval.
Not going to help.
Dornaval's free throw short. Rebound by Jurek. Up Olunloyo, passes quickly over to a teammate. Back goes to Olunloyo, he loses it. Up to Dornaval, he pushes forward. Shovel over to number 3. Watson Henry can't get it. Cleaned up, though, by Loic Boer. He's been cleaning up glass like no problem. And it's been a nice little run back here for CSJV. They trail, well, they trail. 13 points, very simple, very straightforward. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible, right?
Coming back in, BCP to inbound. Win to Justin Scott. He finds Jurek. Jurek back to Scott. For those curious, Polaris currently leads Houghton 74-65. You want to go check that one out, you're more than welcome to do so. 5 minutes left in this one. Keep us both on both games. Back it goes to Zaya Malcolm. His 3, short.
Five flat left on the clock for CSJV.
one, but it is what it is when it comes to it. Hand off to Watson Henry. He steps back all the way, crossing over, dump inside of Boer. Boer back out to Sanogo, into the corner. It's a three from Kusu. Money! Nathaniel Kusu with the three. Makes it a 10-point game. CSJV still within striking distance. Olunloyo finds Malcolm. Malcolm still on it here. Has Olunloyo on the left-hand side. Scott on the right. He finds Justin Scott. Scott across to Olunloyo. He finds Jurek. Jurek baseline. Back to Malcolm. He gives it to Scott. His three ball. No go. And it's a foul on Loic Boer. Unfortunate on that one. And that's his fifth. He fouls out of this one. And that's the end of the day for Loic Boer. Currently, they're trying to get Boer out. They haven't subbed him out. And they're going to put someone in right now. Who's coming in? Four on the court. Coming in will be Mamadou Dabo. Jurek. First free throw, sinks it, no problem. Next, Graydon Jurek, second free throw. Up and in, sinks both.
Raises that 84% free throw percentage.
Nice to see for him, 69-57. And what's been a relatively nice game, I would say. It's been solid. Nothing crazy's been happening. It's been very controlled. No real swings for both teams. It's just been steady. Watson Henry back to Dornaval. He steps out of bounds. Tough.
Yeah, frustrating stuff for CSJV. Small mistakes like that, keeping them out of this game. At one point, before those two free throws, they were trailing by 10 for the first time since the first quarter. Been a bigger lead than that for most of the game.
Seeing what can be done to push forward. Scott crossing over. Back across with Olunloyo, who says, yeah, you can have it back. And they go, no, I insist. And they keep it going back and forth there, you know. Very polite between the two of them. And they go again on the connection. Olunloyo this time decides to incorporate his buddy Tazaya. And he's the one with the finish. Big bucket from Tazaya Malcolm.
It was a pretty sequence right there.
Mansley Dornaval trying to get an in and out, go right to the basket. He's fouled on the way up. He's holding on to his knee. That one doesn't look pretty.
Took a big fall. You could hear the thump.
Let's see if they help him up. They need some water for him. It seems like there's just been a lot of cramping here in this game. We'll turn away. We'll be right back.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Return there. Free throws being taken by number 11, Brian Canabana. 3, 2, 1 on the clock. 3 minutes, 21 seconds. First free throw falls. Next one to come. And Hoden Polaris currently 76-70 is the score of that one. Still close, still a good one. Malcolm back and forth play with Scott here. They got to break out. They find Olunloyo. Olunloyo tried shoveling out. And that will be a foul. Yes, a foul called. Thought maybe they were saying it was out of bounds. No, foul. As a result, free throws to come for Isaiah Olunloyo. First one for Olunloyo, he can't strike it. Next one coming soon.
Olunloyo now with that one, 2 for 6 on the day.
Not able to convert on it, goes out of bounds.
Make it 2 for 7.
And it will be CSJV ball. 12-point game in this affair. And with 3:11 remaining, a comeback isn't out of the cards here, Noam.
No, it is not impossible. CSJV needs some threes, and they need them quick. And need a couple of steals as well.
Keeping it going, it's Sanogo. Spin move, back out to Watson Henry. His 3 ball, no. Can't convert it. Out once again, Luboya cleans it up. Luboya puts it in. Luboya with a nice bucket. 10-point game.
Keeping it interesting.
Malcolm, back it goes to Jurek. Jurek pausing, dumps it inside once again to Scott. Scott back to Malcolm. Malcolm, quick little pass on over. It goes its way over back to Justice Scott. Scott finds Malcolm. Desire Malcolm, screen from Sandu. Tries splitting the defenders through contact. Kicks it out to Jurek. Jurek for 3. It's short. Still it bounces around. It's a fight. Sanogo the one to come down with it. Abdel Sanogo finds Kusu. He goes up with the layup, draws the foul. Blocking foul. 2 free throws coming. And Olunloyo hits the deck hard. It's been the story of the game. Some of these players have been landing very, very hard on the deck. They're going to go help him up. 3rd foul called for Isaiah Olunloyo.
Yeah, lots of guys hitting the ground hard today. Lots of cramps. Just a hurt BCP team right now. A 10-point game, that could be a concern for them.
Kusu's free throw. First one's long, won't convert. Next one coming soon.
Shooting just 30% from the free throw line this year, 3 for 10 entering into this game.
Second one, Kusu gets it and he splits his chances. It's a single-digit game. They're fighting out for it. Contact all around. It goes out of bounds. And it will get ruled in the way of BCP.
3-possession game, 2:16 left, so the comeback not out of the question still.
Not out of the question at all.
Saw Scott limping a little bit there as well, grabbing his back hamstring. Could have been cramp.
Most likely, Scott goes up, slams it against David Watson Henry. And they'll continue on in this game. We wait here, a timeout being called. A little bit of confusion, and we'll be right back.
You guys got to be aggressive. 6 minutes left. It's a 13-point game. Okay, this is the time. Now's the time.
Stay focused. 2:14, ladies and gentlemen, and no, it's not Valentine's Day. That's the time on the clock left in this game. 9-point difference to split these teams, and BCP will be the ones to inbound. Olunloyo, Dabo the one, putting pressure in front of him. Plays it off the stomach of Dabo. I guess not to waste time there. Olunloyo needs someone to get open, anyone. Swings it all the way across to Scott. Stolen, but then Scott takes it back. Olunloyo has it, gather step, loses it, picked up by CSJV, goes up Dornaval, gets the bucket to go again. He hits the deck hard and he gets fouled. And one for Mansley Dornaval.
Wow.
And my beloved friend Cameron came up to me mid-game and said, Mansley's a dog. And though he's been struggling a bit today versus his usual self, he's still been solid. BCP win it there. Another foul called once more, and it will be free throws for BCP.
Yeah, unfortunate stuff for CSJV. They had a little momentum going their way. Then they give up the foul there, and all of a sudden, BCP with some opportunity to make this one a little bit tougher on them.
2:01 remaining in the fourth as we have both these free throws to come soon. First one, no go for Justin Scott. Now, this game has been a foul fest so far, Noam. 23 fouls so far for CSJV. 19 for BCP. Too many fouls, in my opinion.
Yeah, lots of fouls, lots of clock stoppages. We were saying earlier that there weren't a lot of fouls, and then I guess we jinxed it.
Same time, so many turnovers in this game. Both teams with almost 20. Back goes to Watson Henry. He wants to screen. 8-point game. Watson Henry goes up. Nice layup. Gets it to fall. Great bucket from David Watson Henry.
6-point game.
Inbound again. Sandu seeing what he can do. Slowing it down. Stripped there by Luboya. CSJV get a chance to break out. 1:32 remaining. Dornaval. Watson Henry telling him to slow it down. Dabo with the screen. Dornaval given space. He lets it go for three. It's been tough for him beyond the arc. They still fight for it. It lands in the hands of Zion Malcolm. Malcolm being chased down by Sanogo. Splits the defenders. Loses it for a second. Dabo chasing. He needs to get it over to someone. He passes it over to Jurek and Olunloyo. Cramped up here. Hits the deck. And they're going to go check on him. We're going to see what we can do on the inbound. It's a 6-point game. I mean, I am curious what's causing these players to cramp up so much. I haven't seen that at all much this weekend, but we're seeing so many different cramps from players in this game. It's really affecting them, and we've seen it. It's been brutal for them at all levels. Both teams going to meet up, huddle up here for a moment while they go examine Isaiah Olunloyo.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It wasn't happening in my earlier game either. Could just be dehydration. Something wrong with the sports mix.
Something wrong, who knows? Graham chilling for a moment. He'll be the one coming in for Olunloyo. Olunloyo getting the help from the Humber staff to stretch out that cramp. We'll see if he even makes a return in this game. Time will tell.
An opportunity with him off the court for CSJV, though. Second best scorer for BCP today.
Justin Scott. Someone needs to make themselves known on the inbound. Scott finds Malcolm. Malcolm being swarmed. Gets bopped. And it will be yet another foul for some free throws for Taziah Malcolm. And that's going to be the 5th. Fifth foul on the side of CSJV. And coming out will be Nathaniel Kusu. his 5th foul of the game. 2 foul outs so far for CSJV. Abdel Sanogo with 4 as well. Meanwhile, for BCP, 4 fouls for Justin Scott, 4 fouls for Sean Sandu, 3 for Achilles Arciniega Benny, but no foul outs on the side of Brampton City.
24 total fouls, or no, 44 total fouls today.
Wow. It's, yikes, it's been tough.
24 on the side of CSJV.
Malcolm missed his first, second one soon to come. Gets it a go, makes it a 7-point outing between them. Polaris is pulled away. It's 86-79 in that game, but Houghton can still do something. We look over on this side. It's been solid lately. CSJV just needs that little oomph. Watson Henry for 3. High bounce. Luboya fights for it. It's tipped by Scott. 1 minute left to go. And it goes out of bounds. Actually, it's ruled a shove. And there'll be some more free throws. Mamadou Dabo, 4th foul of the game for him. Jurek. Puts it up. Jurek picks it up, no problem. Next one coming up. BCP, for their next outing, they will be taking on either Royal Crown or Tall Pines. Time will tell. Actually, no, they are. CSJV versus Brampton. The winner of that game will be taking on Ridley College or Royal Crown Scholastic team. Meanwhile, Royal Crown Tall Pines will be taking on the winner of the Polaris Houghton team. And looking on at that matchup right now, it still seems that it's in progress. Let's take a look to see if it's been finalized. They're still going. 86-79 remains the score over there. Timeout called in this one. We're just going to sit through it here in this timeout. 8 minutes is what, oh my God, words. Very complicated right now. 8 points is what separates this team, and not a lot of time left. And we're seeing already making his way onto the court, warming up. We're not seeing it on the camera, but we are seeing it us on the broadcast booth. David Bottomley getting ready to warm up, and I mean, crowd's gonna come out in droves to see Tall Pines, and specifically David Bottomley yesterday, full of bells, full of kazoos, full of everything in their ecstatic win against RNS. Lincoln Prep also lost yesterday. We'll see how Tall Pines fares. We'll see how they do as they take on one of the best teams in the league in Royal Crown, last year's champions, Royal Crown. Watson Henry. Pass up to Sanogo! Alley-oop on the inbound. No time wasted. What a bucket. And now they really got to get it out. They swing it to Malcolm. He's able to keep it pushing. Quick pass on over to Graham. Marique Graham with the bucket. And a timeout has been called. 2 points separate that on the possessions. Back and forth on the trade. And we'll be right back following this quick timeout.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Back on the chance here, CSJV need to get something. Dorneval trying to dance into Scott, pausing, back out, Sanogo for 3, bank it in! Abdel Sanogo makes it a 5-point game! And now BCP want a timeout here, but CSJV have been doing what they can here. They've been giving it all they can. And that's been nice to see so far in this one, Noam.
Yeah, absolutely. To be this close with how down they were earlier on in this game. 5 points here, not out of the realm of possibility for them to take this one.
We'll see where it ends up going for them. Looking around. A lot of great games today. I really am excited. Obviously, we talked about the final round of the men's game, who's left to play, being Tall Pines Royal Crown and then Royal Crown Scholastic team against Ridley. But at the same time, women's semifinals today. It's going to be at 5 p.m. We're going to be seeing Royal Crown in their game. The women's team is going to be taking on Niagara Prep. And I'm going to be on the call on that one with one and only Anjali Singh. And then at 7 p.m. we have a game between Fort Erie and Kings Christian. And that's going to be a fun one to round out who will be playing in our women's final tomorrow. Look on over to the other court. Polaris Prep walk away with a massive win, 86-79, the final score in that one. And we should be getting final results in this one relatively soon. BCP have been caught 1 point in this game. The lead was over 20. It was almost 25. But slowly but surely, CSJV have clawed back to within 5.
Yeah, well, BCP has led this game the entire time, but right now does not feel like they're in the driver's seat.
Justin Scott trying to get it out, and there's a foul called on Mamadou Dabo. CSJV cannot believe the call. None of the players happy about that one. And now that's Mamadou Dabo's 5th. Third player to foul out on the side of CSJV.
Wow. Yeah, frustrating. This is the beginning of the game with a lot of fouls on both sides of the ball, but CSJV still leading with 27 fouls now.
.3 remaining in this one. Chance waiting once more. Continuing on as we wait. What the situation is, it's like a makeshift timeout. Both teams just waiting. There is one timeout remaining for BCP. We'll see if they take it. Sub being made. It will be number 11, Brian Kenobana. First one for Scott. He drops it, no problem. Next one, Justin Scott. Up, in, no worries. Bringing it up, seeing what can be done. Mansley Dornaval up, can't convert. Sandu pulling it in. Glancing around, he gets over to Jurek. Jurek passed up to Malcolm. And a reach-in foul again, or a foul is called.
Eight seconds left on the clock.
We'll see how it goes. It's a bit out of the realm of possibility for CSJV, but if they can pull off a miracle here.
At this point, it's unlikely.
We'll see where it goes. I'll eat my shoes if it happens. Got some nice seasoning and rubs on it. We'll see where it goes. Dornaval needs to find someone. Backdoor pass all the way to Sanogo. Sanogo hop step inside, layup in. That makes it a 5-point game. They need a quick one. Timeout called. We'll be back here, ladies and gentlemen, for this final timeout, so don't turn away.
Every player deserves a chance to be seen, a chance to be heard, a chance to leverage opportunities and showcase their skills. At NPH, players and teams can create their very own unique pieces of content, from individual player and team mixtapes to feature stories, program documentaries, and live broadcast experiences. NPH creates high-quality visual content with one purpose: exposure. Canada breeds basketball talent, and the players and programs deserve a chance to showcase it. Wake up, because exposure starts here.
Eight seconds left in this game. 5-point game. BCP just need a clean inbound, and then we're probably going to be seeing a foul. Graham fouled immediately. He's going to go to the line. And that's his 5th foul. Abdel Sanogo fouls out. 4th player to foul out on the side of CSJV. I don't think I've seen more foul outs on a team in a game.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen more fouls in a game.
Yeah. So far, the foul count in this game, BCP has 19 fouls. CSJV with 27. A total combination of, drum roll, 46 fouls in this game.
Wow.
It's been a gritty one. We came in and talked about how gritty it would be. I don't think we knew that it would be this gritty of a game.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected this.
Dorneval lets it fly full court, misses, and Tazaya Malcolm recoups it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. 79-73, the final score of this one. BCP will be moving on to the next game. They will be taking on the winner of Ridley against Royal Crown Scholastic team. That team will be playing on court C, but here on court A with me, I'm going to be here with Noam once again. We're going to be calling the Royal Crown Tall Pines game. That will kick off momentarily. See you then, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day. If this is it with us, and I've been Julian Quintero Verano. See ya!
History has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand talkback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim.
And that was it! Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.